we're back at it and rolling, so stay tuned. Well, we had our little mini vacation. Took pretty much last week off. Couldn't find anything down in Florida rolling, so ended up getting a load out of South Carolina here, picking up some electrodes and taking them to Indiana. So we're going to have them there. I have till Friday morning to get them there, but we'll see if I can get them there tomorrow or not and pick up another load tomorrow, but don't know yet. So anyway, we are here waiting to get loaded. Don't know how long it's going to take them. That's also it's going to depend on when I can deliver them. So I'll check back in with you guys in a little while. Hey everybody, we got our load off yesterday morning, which would have been Thursday. Today's Friday, and I'm glad I did. Parked the truck not far from where I delivered last night, only because I knew there wasn't a lot of truck stops up here near Bremer, Indiana, which is where I'm picking up this insulation. So we got up this morning, and it got cold last night. It was raining yesterday, so this morning I pulled out, and I could tell that the truck just wasn't pulling right. And what it was is I had one of my brakes locked up on the drives, so I had to get out and beat it with a hammer to get it come loose, but it finally did. But it's cold. It's the first time probably in 2 years that I've had to put anti-gel in the truck. So temperatures were in the teens, but I just didn't want to chance it, and so I got up here. We're up here where we're picking up, and I went ahead and got the bunk heater running, because my bunk heater runs off of diesel fuel. It's a Wabasco, so it took it a few times to get it to thaw out so that it would run. And same thing with my APU. After you put the anti-gel in, you want to run both of those for at least 20 minutes so that the anti-gel's made it all the way there. So got that done. Like I said, we're sitting here waiting to get loaded. This load's taking me down to Georgia. There goes a train. As Super Trucker Dan would say, it ain't a trucking video without a train. Sorry I didn't get a shot of it. But anyway, we're headed down to Georgia. This is a job site delivery, non-tarped load, thank goodness, because it's cold and windy as can be out there. Other than that, not a lot going on. Yesterday driving, it just downpoured all the way to where I was delivering. It just let up as I got there, which was nice. So we'll see how frozen my straps are, because I got them rolled up yesterday and got them in the side box, but with the temperatures dropping down, they could be frozen. Luckily, I didn't use very many of them for that load, so I've got some in there that shouldn't be frozen. But anyway, I will check back in with you guys here in a little while. Here's the load. Insulation, it's freaking cold out here. And my straps are pretty much frozen. So, but I got it strapped down good. All right, we made it down here to Memphis, Indiana. I didn't want to go through Indianapolis during rush hour, so I shut it down here. We're about 580 miles from where I got to deliver on Monday. So it's kind of been a short week for me. As you know, we picked up those electrodes, delivered those to Nucor Steel down in Indiana here, and then I drove this morning. It's about 130 miles to go pick up this load. It rained all day yesterday, so the straps were wet when I put them away, and the temperatures last night dropped down into the teens. So my straps, even though I figured I could pull out the wet ones and set them aside, I have a bunch of straps and pull out the ones on the bottom. The ones on the bottom were just as froze. So, but I got it all done. It's just a pain in the butt. It's not that it was so cold, it was the wind was blowing. But we got it all done. Gonna start heading down where it's a little bit warmer. Looks like this next week is supposed to be storming back up in here again, so we'll see what happens. We don't have a reload yet for Monday. I never did hear anything from my coordinator, so I haven't even looked to see what's down there. I know that there's a bunch of us that are delivering down there. So when I called the guy to let him know what time I would be there, I think he'd said something like he's got 20 trucks coming. So Monday could end up being an all-day thing. Who knows? So we'll see what happens. If so, I won't be happy. But like I said, this week wasn't a lot going on. Just came out from the home time. Wasn't expecting to having to drive down to Miami, but I ended up needing a root canal. So we ended up cutting the vacation short on Sunday, driving by to bobtail down to Miami. Monday morning, went into the dentist, got a partial. I got the root canal basically done. They still need to do the crown and all that. And then Tuesday morning, started heading for South Carolina to pick up a load. So it kind of sucked having to basically go all the way from Miami up there, but it is what it is. So we'll see how this next week pans out. This week wasn't great. Hoping next week is better. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hit a thumbs up, thumbs down, I don't care. Hit subscribe, share it out, whatever you want to do. I'll try to get some more videos this week going. So take care and keep it between the ditches.